Hey everybody. Okay, so today is August the 5th or 6th, August 6th, Tuesday. I did not get anything up yesterday, sorry. I had a couple of days where I just was tired and just did not feel like talking, you know. Sorry. It's a lot of talking when you do this every day. So I think that's funny that I feel that way because being a hairdresser for so many years, I talked all the time. Now I'm in a job where I'm up there by myself most of the time and just talking to people when they call or when they come in or whatever, but it's not quite as much talking, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just a little bit different, and I've kind of gotten out of the habit. So, my name is Jill. This is the Fiber Floozie channel. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my new subscribers. So glad to see you guys. Yeah. What have I been doing? So I put up a video the other day from the stuff I got from the DBNY. Discounted name brand yarn. This is the one that Pinley Ann from Pinley Ann's Creations talks about. And I told my husband kind of what I wanted to do, because I got that, and then I also got the stuff that I got from the thrift store. So I asked him because he helps me with picking colors for stuff. So let me show you what we came up with. So we had picked this up the last time that we were over there, okay? And I showed y'all what this looked like. It was a blanket, and it was, I think it was done in Tunisian. And this is wool. Remember, this is that old wool. I'll show you again. The fleece gold knitting worsted. Okay, there's all these different colors. There's like this gold and this orange and this rust and tan and brown. Okay, so this last time when we were over there, I found these. Okay, this is what I showed you from the haul. And so, oh, I'm going to forget how many there were. Oh, I wrote it down somewhere, guys. I forgot. There's 60 something of these little squares, and they are these colors, right? Guys, it's the same yarn. It has to be. It feels like wool. It's the same yarn. I know it is. So I asked him, I said, okay, when I put this together, what do I use? So he looked all around, everything, and he picked this yarn. It's a gray marled yarn. And this was this was a sweater. This is the reclaimed yarn that we do, where he takes the sweaters apart and makes a cake out of it. So that is going to be that blanket. So I said, okay, well, what about this one? So when I got that bag and I separated it out, because I showed it the other day, there were actually two different motifs in here. So this motif is these, like a cream, and then it's got this variegated. This one is this just cream and the blue. So there's enough of these definitely to be a blanket. And he said to use this color. So that's that one. And this one, he was talking about making, like, there's like 11 of them, I think. So if I do 4, put 4 together, and then put 4 together on the other side, I'll have a pot holder. That'd be 8. That would leave me 3 for something else. Could make like a triangle washcloth, you know. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with these. So I wanted to let y'all know that we did that. Oh, and then I started, where is it? Oh, and then this one, this is another color that was in there. Y'all can't see that. Okay, it's different. This one I'm going to do, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 of those. And we're going to put it together with this Premier blue. And that'll be like a small child's blanket, maybe. No. He said make a scarf. So I'm going to do all in a row, put them together, and then go around them with this yarn, and then put fringe on it. So come up with ideas for all of those squares that I found. And he is a big help when it comes to the colors. Okay. Okay, now this other one. So I had talked about with y'all starting this blanket. I was talking about this on one of my lives, so I don't know who all may have seen it. But I want to do this blanket. I had started it years ago, and I lost steam. I spilled stuff on some of the squares, and I just didn't finish it. So this is that 63 easy to crochet pattern stitches. It's a Leisure Arts. This design is by Darla Sims, and you combine them to make an afghan, and each one is a different stitch. So I have started, and I'm not using those colors, okay? So I am using this one, which I think this is a Charisma. But I didn't see the ball band in there. And then I've got this one, which is Impeccable. And it is called Earth Ombre. And then the cream. And this is that Aunt Betty gave me, and I washed it. If y'all remember, I did this where I took it, it was all really icky feeling. And after he caked it, I put it all in those laundry bags and washed it and dried it, and it feels so much better. So this pattern calls for the ecru calls for 33 ounces or 2,265 yards. So I was going by the ounces, and I have enough of that. I weighed it. And then your other two colors, you need now 19 ounces for the one, and I have 21 of this one. So I'm going to use that one for that color, which is actually the rose. And then the green, my color is this one. Now I do not have enough of this, but I know I can get some more. So the first one was just single crochets. It's 26 stitches across, and this is how that knit up, how that worked up. It's my stitch marker from Random Randy. And then you go back around it with a layer of single crochets with 3 in the corners. Okay, that's the first one. The next one is going to be the double. No, it's the half double. Number 2 will be a half double, and then you'll do a double, and then you'll do the treble, and then we're going to do a front and back loop half double, and then a trinity, alternate puff stitch. And as you go along, each one of them gets a little bit more complicated. So here's some of them here, up close. So if any of you have this book, let me know if you want to go along with me on this, okay? And I have a Facebook group page, and it's the Fiber Floozie group on Facebook, and you can post pictures there of your progress. All right? Anybody wants to do it, let me know. If you have this book. And I will try to let you know what those stitches are, what they look like. And then if you wanted to, you might be able to figure it out and do a lot of it just by looking the stitches up. So there's that. And then I started, oh, and I've got all that, y'all. Look at this. This is the bag I just got from Randy. It's Random Randy's Ramblings, and Ann Sear Handmade on Etsy. And she just moved, so check her out. She just moved her shop to Shopify. And I do not know the address. But if you go to her Facebook group page, and this is, I'm using an H hook for this blanket. But if you go to her Facebook group, the Random Randy's Ramblings on Facebook, you can find the links to her stuff now. And this is that bag, and I put all of that in here. Isn't that crazy? I love this bag, and it feels so good and squishy. And then I started this is the ski mask from my daughter's boyfriend Alex. Don't look, Alex. I'm going to try to close that hole a little bit more. And also, I wanted to tell y'all that DBNY, I've got another order coming tomorrow. It's my cones. This is what I do, like when my daughter calls and stuff, like when I can't really use both hands because I'm holding the phone and stuff, I color with colored pencils. So that DBNY order that I got the other day came up to $2.44 per skein. Now, it was 50 something for the one bag and 50 something for the other bag, and then it was $3 for each of the Love Knitting, those soft and shinies. $3 for each of those, and the ship, and then I got $70 off, and then the shipping. But I got 5, 10, 15, 20. I think, what did I say? I got 66 skeins for that, and so that was $2.44 a skein. I know some of y'all were wondering, and I didn't have that figured up. I want to make sure I let you know. What else? The kittens are doing so much better. If you guys didn't see my video, I put up a video of the kittens that we've been raising because the mamas are gone, and they're on the front porch now, and we put out some 7 dust, and they're black cats, so of course they're walking around with white feet, and they were having problems when they were in the back of the house back here with some fleas and stuff. They were scratching like crazy, so it was like, okay, you know, because out here in the country, can we talk about being out in the country? I thought one of these I'm going to talk about that in one of these videos. What else? I guess that's about all I got for you today. Like I said, I've got another order supposed to be here tomorrow, so come back for that. And again, thank you to everybody who spends time with me. I hope everyone is well. I plan to do a shout out video later on, and later this week I'm going to see my daughter, so there may be some video of my grand dog in a pool. We're in the triple digits here, like we are in a lot of places. She wants to come and me to come and visit her. She's fixing to start nursing school, so there won't be a whole lot of time pretty soon for visiting, so I'm going to go spend some time with her just over the weekend. And what else? That's what I got coming up. So we will see you again later. Thanks, guys.